Welcome back to another Backpage Gaming video. Once again, we are bringing you a FUT Versus player review. We have got Claude-Maurice coming in. He is a box-to-box dream. I'll be getting into his overall rating, what I liked about the card. Robbie's going to be asking me some questions. Rob, let's get into the review.
Yes, Jack, I'm very excited. First of all, I'm guessing he used him as a centre mid. As you said, he is a box-to-box dream.
Yes, really liked him.
Yeah, I think the market in general has been crying out. Well, I've been crying out, trying to build a League 1 team. There's no tradable centre mids. If you think about it, there's Fofana, Verratti, Draxler, all those are SBCs.
Wijnaldum.
Yeah, Wijnaldum, Paqueta. So it's about damn time, I think.
Yes, agreed.
And looking at the card, Jack, there's only one thing I'm thinking he reminds me of. It's Freeze Hour last year a little bit.
Yes, yeah, I do see it, but at the same time, I'd say the different sort of roles, they fulfill different, needs that I have, you might say. So I'll get straight into the positives. He's really fast.
Yeah, he looks it.
Which you don't always get on kind of like solid box-to-box centre mids.
Yeah.
For me, I'd use him as a centre mid in a 4-1-2-1-2. If you've not seen the tactics already, go and watch them. They have got some of the best tactics I've used in FIFA to date.
Cool.
Really enjoying them, and he fits perfectly in the role that is required. So, he can get into the box.
Which one,
shoot.
Jack? Which role? The winger
The
type
attacker.
centre mid, yeah.
No,
the other one.
The box-to-box, the left centre mid. So he's more of your traditional kind of like box-to-box, breaking up the play, being that man on the edge of the box, really, that can pick a pass.
Yeah.
Dribble past someone, and generally just be a bit of a nuisance, really. Just run up and down the pitch. We'll get onto that a little bit later, something that I didn't like so much. But yeah, starting with the good things, Rob, his dribbling. You can kind of guess.
98 agility.
Yeah, bro, he is silky smooth, honestly. You run your hand down him, he's like a baby.
Bit sus.
Yeah, pretty sus, but I mean it in the good way. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, he's very smooth on the ball. He just feels easy to play with. Do you know what I mean? I think sometimes when you have centre mids, some of them they feel difficult to play with. They feel heavy. They feel sluggish. They feel slow. You're just like, ugh. Just feel like my attackers feel, and that's how this guy feels like an attacker.
Yeah.
But he's got those midfielder stats, which is just it's a rare combination.
Yeah, definitely. So. Speaking of his defensive stats, do you think he was good enough in that aspect? Obviously, he's got 76 defensive awareness, 78 stand tackle. It's pretty good.
It's good, but I wouldn't write home about it.
Okay.
He's off. He's every now and again. I'd say maybe 1 time out of 3, maybe 2 times out of 3, he's in the right position.
Okay.
I don't think he's got that natural kind of like AI defense. That kind of like really elite defensive AI that some other players do, which was kind of disappointing, but at the same time he's only 60k, so I can't be that disappointed. It's kind of you get what you pay for to some extent on FIFA, really.
Definitely,
don't you?
Yeah.
But don't take that as though him being bad. It was perfectly serviceable. I think especially when you're controlling him, he does a lot. He kind of shines a lot more, whereas
you can sort of get him in the right positions, can't you?
Yeah, definitely. With the pace being so high and the agility being so high, he feels even faster than 90 pace, to be honest with you. But when I compared him to Fofana just felt like he was always in the right spot to block a pass, to just to be a nuisance. Whereas Maurice, I had to control a little bit more. With that being said, though, I think everyone will really enjoy this card in the centre mid in a 4-1-2-1-2.
Yeah.
I don't think this guy could play CDM though. I simply. I can't see it myself personally. I think
because the defending.
Yeah, the defending. I used an anchor on him, by the way, so it did give him a little bit of a boost as well.
Yeah.
So he did end up having 81 defensive awareness. I don't know. I just felt like he was kind of not in the right spot when I wanted him to be, and I think in the big clutch games, you really do need that. It's something that kind of separates the cheap players from the expensive players.
Definitely,
the AI quality.
So, in terms of AI, I know something. If you are a big fan of the channel, whether you've watched our other reviews, Jack's been very vocal about his distaste for the medium work rates, which Claude-Maurice has. So in terms of that, Jack, did that affect him anyway? Do you think that is why he was sort of not in the positions you want him to be?
I think so, yeah. I think you need... Listen, lads, honestly, I hate these work rates so they just annoy me so much. I think they just make some, like, a player like this that's got really good face stats and on the ball he's really good. It just makes him into a bit of a nothing player sometimes.
Okay, yeah. Because
he's not in the right position. If he had high defensive, he'd be more likely to be in the right position, wouldn't he?
Yeah, definitely.
And if he had high attack, he'd be more likely to be. Although, then again, though, I say that, he did actually feel like he had a high attacking work rate. I used Renato Sanchez normal beforehand.
Yeah.
Who I believe does have high attacking. This Claude-Maurice felt like he was more attacking than Renato. So take from that what you will. But when he was on the ball, when he was in the final third, it's not, you know, where like sometimes you panic when you get your player on the ball. You're like shit. I need to get him off the ball. He's not, responsive at all. Especially like his centre backs, or maybe like even Fofana, for me, to be honest with you, he's not the most agile lad. I'm okay with that. Yeah. But Claude, mate, he's touch of goddess. In the final third, you will not panic with him. He can pick a pass. He can pick a little dribble.
Okay,
really good.
So could you use him as a cam? Do you think, or a striker maybe?
Nah, no, definitely no.
Did you get many goal contributions with him or whatever?
I believe I did actually alright. I scored 1 goal with him, and I think I got like 5 assists in 7 games.
That's pretty good, yeah.
Which is pretty good from centre mid, to be honest with you. It's a pretty demanding position, that, to be honest. So it's I'm quite impressed with how he did do.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a quality card, Rob. He's one of those where, like you said, there's a lack of that position or that card in that position.
Yeah, in that league as well.
And they've fulfilled it, which is what I feel like the promo should be doing a bit more, perhaps.
Definitely, yeah.
In my opinion, that's the whole point of promo, is to fill gaps where, like, the reason why we don't see as many, say, Ligue 1 teams is because they're missing that midfielder. Yeah. So by filling the gaps, they're going to get more variety in teams. But for me, it was definitely an upgrade on normal Renato Sanchez, which is, I suppose is kind of all you can ask for.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely.
To some extent. But shooting wise, nothing to write home about. It was okay.
Is that why you couldn't use him as an attacker? Or?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it was okay. Like, I wouldn't want to use this guy as an attacker. I don't think he suits it.
Okay.
I think, honestly, I tell you where he'd actually do really well is if you're playing a 3-back, he'd be really good right mid. Yeah, really, really good, I think. Especially because with them, you've got a lot more kind of like control over their instructions and the attacking fullbacks and that. So I think the medium be less of a issue.
Yeah. Now
but for me, go on.
I did hear you. Obviously, we were in the party a little bit while you were playing.
Yeah.
You were quite. So I'm going to use the word irate about his fitness. He was a bit bloated.
Yeah, bro. It's like me after 5 minutes, honestly. So. I think after so he's got 85 stamina, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
But I find myself having to sub him off every game. By the 65th, 70th minute, he was absolutely gassed.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, because I wouldn't say, like, yes, they run up and down a lot in that position, a lot.
Yeah.
But equally, so does Di Maria, and so does all my other players. It's quite a high intensity formation, the 4-1-2-2. You're constantly dragging players out of position and making them go on little runs. So does it kill the card? No, I'm not going to be that dramatic, but it is. If he was more expensive, if he was like 200k plus, I'd say yes. I would be very annoyed with it.
Yeah.
But for me, I don't mind subbing him off because he's so cheap, and to be honest, I sub off my centre mid anyway.
Yeah.
I usually bring off 1 centre mid and 1 attacker, and then I have 1 sub left for extra time.
Yeah.
So for me, yes, it's very annoying, but only because I suppose I was going for clips, like bringing off rule breaker Fellaini, who is one of the best midfielders in the game. No quarrel whatsoever. So I'll go on to the end card, Rob.
Go on, yeah.
Gave him an 8.25.
Okay, it's not as high as I expected, to be honest.
He's good, but I think to me, he's not the type of player you build around. He's not the type of player,
he's one you get in if you need him.
Yeah, so like for me, I need a Ligue 1 midfielder.
Yeah.
He's probably the best Ligue 1 midfielder that's tradable. But
other than Renato, who's
Well, very
700K,
expensive.
yeah.
Yeah, like 10 times as much. So, yeah, he's okay. I think he's a good player.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be annoyed using him. So, but equally, I think shooting's really poor. Passing could be a little bit better. Defensive awareness could be better. Yeah. 3-star weak is pretty annoying to have. When I used KDB for a hot men, and having 5-star weak foot on your centre midfielders, it's really quite nice. A luxury that you that you kind of get used to very quickly. Mm-hmm. Value, give him a 10. He's very cheap. He's less than 100k.
He is, yeah.
He's also French from the Ligue 1, which is it's not a bad nationality to be.
Not at all.
He's also got 4-star, so he's got a lot of good things. He's got a lot of things to love.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see his freeze ice. I don't know what you call it.
Yeah, it's ice. Yeah. Whatever they do. Well, because obviously they gave this one they gave 12 physical, which is quite it's quite a hefty boost. Yeah. So whether they give it to his shooting, maybe that could be quite fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. In terms of chem style, I gave him an anchor. I don't think you want shadow personally.
Yeah, I'd say.
I think getting it's a bit wasted, and getting the strength and aggression up is quite nice in my opinion. So
yeah,
I don't think there's another option. I don't think he can play another position other than centre mid in my opinion. Links, I've gone for Mbappe normal. It's not a bad card.
Unsurprising.
He's all right.
Yeah.
I've gone for Atal, the shape.
Yeah, the signature one.
Shape. I always want to call them shapeshifters.
It's SS, bro.
It's SS. I can't help but think of the bloody shapeshifters. It's a good job I'm not thinking of anything else.
The German army, yeah.
Yes. I was not going to go there, but another link is the Neymar, a card that I truly love, and yeah, this Claude-Maurice, good card. I think if you're building a team and you get him untradeable. Yeah. I think to be fair, actually coming off the bench as well. Flipping the roles around. If he's coming off the bench, I hope he doesn't come on the bench.
Oh God.
If he comes off the bench
might
for
you, chilling with Saliba and his.
You never know. It's some very sus shit goes on down there. So if he's coming off the bench, he'd probably do a really good job. But anyway, that has been the review, Rob. Any final questions for me?
It's time to go. His name's Claude. Thought I'd do a bit.
Yep. Rest in peace.
Yeah. If you enjoyed that, I know I've had a great time. If there's any other players you want us to review, should I say? If you want us to take a look at his ice version when that comes out, let us know down in the comments. Definitely. Let us know if you've picked up any of these FUT Versus Fire. I know a few of them look pretty tasty. But yeah, that about covers it. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. In the meantime, I've been Robbie.
I've been Jack.
And we've been Backpage Gaming. See you later.
See ya.